Oh, my crazies. For the first time, I would say since I was 12 years old, when our parents used to take us on trips during school vacations. And you didn't want to go because you wanted to stay and play with your friends and hang out and all that. I'm feeling down. I'm really down about this trip I'm gonna take. And the thing is, for the first time since starting Dos Locos de Viaje, I don't want to leave Venezuela. I feel like so many beautiful things are happening in our country. I feel like the projects I've been working on for 8 years are finally starting to materialize. And honestly, wow. We're going to Venezuela for an indefinite period of time. It could be 4, 5, 6 months, maybe more, maybe less. And partly by our own decision, partly because of opportunities that have come up, and partly because of commitments like the guided trips that we sold last year, and well, we have to go guide those trips, right? But honestly, this long trip, it's got me stressed out. How about you, Nini? Oh,
Let's go. I didn't bring any perfume.
how do you feel about us leaving for so long?
I didn't bring any perfume. I feel like I haven't left. And I'm already missing everything. That's how I feel. It's getting harder and harder to leave home, isn't it?
Yeah, at least for me, that's how it starts. I think the longest trip that
We'll take, I would say, in the last 4 years, because in 2022, when we got married, it was that super long trip, 10 months going around the world and visiting 28 countries. And since then, well, we promised ourselves not to travel for so long, but now so many projects, so many trips, so many things piled up that we had to, right?
Well, actually, like last year in June, our little dog Sukita passed away. We said let's take advantage and travel a lot next year since we have more projects in mind for the future. I'm not going to say specifically what. You can imagine whatever you want. And what do we want?
What we want.
What we want. What did I say? What I want. Well, And yes, we said let's take a few months travel, but in October of last year, we met Janita, and now it's really hard for me to leave her for so long. Of course, being with my mom, who is super understanding, but I want to take her everywhere. She's a delight. I hope these months are wonderful. I know they will be. However, without a doubt, she's going to miss me a lot. A lot.
Here! And in this video, you are going to join us until our first stop. It will be a 3-day trip. I mean, we have a very long flight, then a 1-day layover, and another very long flight. In total, it will be 3 days. And that's it. Stay tuned so we can show you the interesting parts.
I said, however, and without a doubt, I didn't really like that, but forgive me. My head's all over the place. Let's see.
Here is our little crazy travel bag. That's Ninita's. This one's mine. Carry-on bag over there, because just imagine I'm going to travel with a carry-on bag. I think I've never done that before. I bought it about 4 months ago, and I brought it from Madrid to Venezuela, and I hadn't used it since. And on such a long trip, I said, well, I'm going to take it so I don't have to carry so much weight on my back, even though my backpack is crazy heavy. So, well, we have to go down now. They're waiting for us to go eat and then take us to the airport. Keep watching. Bye.
Enjoy your meal. Oh, my baby, we're going to miss you. We're going to miss you so much. We're going to miss you a lot.
I'm going to my mommy, my mommy.
My mommy.
We just finished going through immigration, and I have to admit the process was pretty fast. One of our tourists. He was traveling on Wednesday for, well, a layover before our final destination. He was going on his own and arrived 3 hours early, but he couldn't check in and they left him behind. They literally left him behind. I mean, the flight was overbooked. So the airline paid for a hotel and the next flight was today. So I got paranoid. I said, I'll come 4 hours early, and I did come 4 hours early, and in 1 hour we were done with everything. So our flight is at 11:45 at night and it's 8:52 right now. We still have a solid 3 hours left in this airport that feels like paradise. I call it paradise-like because it's empty. It's like a paradise. What do you feel like? A coffee at this hour? Yeah. No, there's no way. There's no way. Then you end up on the flight all wired like this. You know what I feel like? To be able to pay for business class, first class like that.
Look, I'd even say I want that more than teleporting. Just because we've never experienced a real business class like that from major airlines.
Either business or first class. First class is even more elite.
When you meet people who make millions of dollars through work, you realize anything is possible. You think it's possible. Paying for a first class ticket seems excessive for just an hour. Some people make so much money that it's easy for them.
I don't know if you guys saw the video from 2 videos back. Well, the previous video was also from Merida, where we were with Ricardo and Mariana. Those guys are amazing. I mean, selling on Amazon, they literally make millions of dollars. I mean, it's not fake, they showed us the account just like that, for you to see.
I don't know what that must feel like. Suddenly seeing your account with so many numbers.
With 7 figures, from $1 million up.
Oof. Well, we have a friend who says, just give me $1 million and I'm already happy. I tell him, but why do you limit yourself like that? If we know people who make 30 million a year, why? Are you going to settle for just one? One would be great, but no, I'm not going to limit myself.
That's right. There are no limits. There aren't. That's how it is.
There are literally always, as long as it's honest work.
Honest, yes.
Honest work. So that when you go to bed, your conscience is clean.
That's right. We have to get rid of the scarcity mindset.
People assume if things go well for you, it's because you must do certain things.
No.
Some people do well because they don't give a damn.
Totally. Those are the people we want to be around.
They always respond, that's not horrible? No.
No.
If you don't make $30 million a month, please don't call me.
Exactly. No, but that's the truth. You have to surround yourself with people who are better than you. In fact, there's a saying that goes, if you're the smartest one in your group, you're doing something wrong. Because you literally have to surround yourself with people who push you to be a better person.
Yes, that's true. It's just that it doesn't only depend on money.
No, in every sense. Exactly.
Someone who brings out your best, inspires, and motivates you to be healthy is important. If your friends lead you to ruin and bad habits, that's not where you belong.
Yes.
Well, enough chit-chat. We might as well start a podcast.
Should we start a podcast? We could call it Two Travel Podcasts.
I get tongue-tied too often, so I don't think I could have a podcast.
Babe, that's what editing is for. They won't be live. Without showing you anything else, you can probably guess which airline it is. Well, you already read it here, obviously. But I think literally the best travel kits are from Turkish Airlines.
And our first stop is Istanbul.
Here we have toothpaste, earplugs, and a toothbrush. And over here we have socks. They're really great.
Yes, they are.
And that way you don't get your own socks dirty.
Eye mask.
Well, to cover your eyes.
Because remember that when you fly, you swell up. So, it's best to take off your shoes and to go to the bathroom, you put on your slippers.
Well, if you don't take them off, you get used to it anyway.
What do you mean? No, honey, you have to take them off. It gets inflamed.
To Argentina.
Besides, it's 12 hours.
Yes, I mean for comfort, 100%.
Thank you.
Everything good? Can I take a picture?
Sure.
It's done.
Ah, us, huh, Dad? Oh no, really, how nice that they stopped to say hi to us.
We got the window seat and the middle seat. I scored. Manuel didn't.
We have a really nice story that just happened to us before we got on the plane. A girl came up to us. He said, "Hey guys, how are you?" And she starts crying, but really crying hard. And I was like, wow. I mean, honestly, it was really beautiful. I was very grateful. But when he starts talking to us, notamos que no es venezolano. And that was what surprised me the most. Then, she told us that she's Italian, that she was here in Venezuela visiting for a few days, and then, well, she went back to Italy. But that she had basically come because of our videos. And it's very nice. I mean, really nice. And she knew quite a bit of Spanish because her mom was Argentinian, so wow. But it fills us with love. I mean,
It fills us with love, and it's like realizing we've done our job. That people decide to go somewhere because they saw our content, and it's like, okay, now I really did my job.
and that they give us back a little bit of that love that so many people tell us about, but in real life. That's impressive.
I mean, we adore it so much, and we don't take it for granted. It always surprises us.
Sometimes people say, oh no, that video didn't do well, it only got 50,000 views, but that's 50,000 people watching a video. That's why, yes, we don't take it for granted. We love you, really. We value you a lot. When they stop to say hi to us, we always send our love and greetings to the wife, the uncle, the dog, the grandmother.
We'll take pictures with you, even if we're a mess.
Exactly. Finally, after 11 hours and 45 minutes, we've arrived in Istanbul, the beautiful city in Turkey that many people mistake for its capital, but actually it's not. The capital of Turkey is Ankara. Istanbul, the most touristy city, I would say it's one of the richest in history, culture, and infrastructure, but no, it's not the capital. We will have a full day layover, so we are going to be exploring a little, eating delicious food, and getting ready. Getting ready for the next destination. This time we did what I told you about when they lost our suitcase. We put underwear, a pair of panties in the carry-on bag, and sent the suitcase straight from Caracas to the final destination. You'll find out, well, tomorrow, or rather the day after tomorrow, because tomorrow we leave from Turkey, but we arrive at our destination the day after tomorrow. But I learned that technique when they lost our suitcase and we literally didn't have a single piece of underwear, not even toothpaste, not a toothbrush, nothing. So now everything goes in the carry-on bag. We have a little survival kit. Right, Nini?
I think it's less than for battle.
Less than for battle, right? To survive, yes, half an hour. Look how massive and big this airport is. Really, truly, it's quite a sight. We just left the airport and it's 8 degrees here in Istanbul. It's not that cold, but yeah, you can feel it. You can feel it a little bit. Now we're looking for our taxi, and as you might imagine, or if you don't remember, here everyone is a scammer, and honestly, I don't like to generalize, but it's impressive how everyone tries to pull something. I ordered an Uber, and the driver first messaged that he'd pick me up at another door because the police arrived. I'll show you the message soon. I mean, it's always a hassle, always some kind of hassle, but we're already used to it, and this is what you have to deal with here in Turkey. Look, here's what I mean.
Normally, they're supposed to pick me up at door 4, and then he asks me, "Are you on the arrival floor?"
Can you answer me? I'm not upstairs right now, the police have arrived. I mean, like, the police showed up, I don't really get what he's saying, but then he says, well, no, look, I have to pick you up by the subway and all that. I imagine it's because they're not allowed to be here, and well, they have to do that to end up picking you up. And honestly, I'm not 100% sure if Uber is not allowed here at the airport, because if I knew that, honestly, I wouldn't hire them. But it's easier for us than downloading a new app or taking a taxi with a meter, which already happened to us the first time we came. They drove us around in circles about 1,500 times, and the fare ended up being about 3 times the normal price. Also, the guy did some tricks when I gave him a bill, telling me I gave him a different bill, and he stopped where a subway was passing by, and it was a mess. We ended up paying him more without even realizing it. Because of the meter, I mean, the guy really made a killing off us. That's why, from that moment on, I use Uber. Well, because at least with Uber, it's an app, and if you see that they're scamming you, because even some with Uber use a meter, you can file a complaint with Uber. But even with all that, they're always taking the long way. Always taking the long way. But look, what a beautiful airport, really. One of the most beautiful and organized airports in the world. Also, I think that the main global hub, if not this one, well, I'd say Istanbul airport has the most flights in the world. Or maybe one in the United States, but definitely on this side of the world. Look how impressive this mosque is at the airport exit. I mean, there's a mosque right at the airport. This is how our hotel room looks in Turkey. 70 euros a night, I think it's good. It's impressive to arrive and start hearing the chants and the prayers, right? Everything changes so drastically. This time we decided to stay in the slightly more modern part. Normally we stay near the Hagia Sophia Mosque, but this time we decided to be near the Topkapi Palace, which is in the slightly more modern part of the city, where there are also some really great restaurants. Look, the bathroom is also spectacular. Cool! It's a 5-star hotel that we got for the price of a 3-star hotel in Europe. So, well, Turkey too, don't make me say that this is part of Europe. 5% Europe, 95% Asia. So, yeah. Yeah, Dad, look. You're grabbing the other one. Look, VIP, when they turn on the lights for me. It's so funny, all these groups here from Turkey. Be careful. People drive crazy here, so always buckle up. I don't know if you guys remember our last trips where we had layovers in Turkey, but here cats are sacred and they're all really well behaved. And well, look, it even comes into the restaurant and everything. You have to open your mind, because here there are hustlers. I mean, they'll try to sell you even the unsellable. But I also think that's part of coming to experience this country. In fact, in Venezuela, well, we say no, that's a Turk, because they try to sell you everything and all that. I'm not sure it's fair to call someone a Turk just for trying to sell you something, but in Turkey, everything is negotiated and bargained for, and people try to sell you everything. And it's really fun. I mean, I like interacting with people, hearing what they're selling you, hearing their bargaining spiel. And since I love sales numbers and all that, you learn a lot. The thing is, here bargaining and negotiation are culturally well accepted. While maybe in other countries where there are artisans and you can't just set prices on other people's items, here, look, whatever minimum price they tell you, you offer half or even less. And then, well, you start negotiating until you reach a point where you both feel comfortable. But honestly, here everyone sets the prices really high so that people can negotiate. I'm gonna tell you something, I think we hacked the system in Turkey. One of the tourists who was with us went into a little shop that sold Turkish evil eye charms, and they told him he wanted to buy a magnet. And they told him, no, it's 50 Turkish lira. So he said, no, I don't have cash. Can I pay you cash in dollars? They said, well, $1. I had a $20 bill, but since they had no change, they just gave it to me as a gift. And I said, I can't believe it. I mean, for a Turk to give you something as a gift, that's rare. Or at least not as an incentive for you to buy something else. In the Grand Bazaar, they often offer free tea and then encourage you to buy something. After he'd already decided to buy the magnet and was told it was free since they had no change, it felt strange. So right now, I just bought myself a little ice cream so they would do the whole little show and all, which is really fun. Here's another tourist. And when I'm about to pay, he tells me, no, cash only. And I say, brother, I'm sorry, I don't have cash. I'm gonna pay you with a card and all. And he says, well, okay, it's on me. They gave it to me for free. I mean, I think the secret in Turkey is to say you don't have cash. Look, honestly, I didn't have any cash, Turkish lira, not even dollars. I was just going to pay with a card, that's it. And they told me, no, don't worry, it's on me. But it was a lot of fun, and that's really appreciated. That's why Turkey is in our top 3 favorite countries in the world. Not for the gifts, but for the diverse cultures, landscapes, infrastructure, history, and food. Everything in this country is amazing. Okay, we undid the hack. I mean, what do I do? Do I delete the whole previous clip, or do I just say they screwed me over, right? Well, they didn't really screw me over, actually. After the guy saw me recording the whole video, he said, okay, you can come pay now. It's just that since I didn't have cash, I told him no, and now he tells me no, it's fine, you can come in, and he went inside, brought out the card reader, and charged me super expensive too. 300 Turkish lira, which is about $7 more or less, well, 6 and a bit. But the whole show was worth it, really. The whole show was worth it. Good morning. This crazy guy on the trip thought jet lag wouldn't hit him because he slept 8 out of the 12 hours on the flight from Caracas to Istanbul. Well, last night I couldn't sleep more than 4 hours. I went to bed at 2 in the morning here in Turkey, and I woke up at 6. And I said, no, well, I'm going to fall back asleep. I spent an hour tossing and turning in bed, over and over, like a wet mattress. Tossing and turning. And at 7:30, I woke up and said, that's it, I can't take it anymore. So I brought my computer to the hotel lobby and started catching up on a lot of things I still had to do. And here I am, it's 9:30 in the morning, 2 hours later. I'm going to go up to the room to get Niñita because breakfast is served until 10:30, so she doesn't have to eat in a hurry and can have breakfast now. Today we have, well, a relaxed day. Around noon, when we have to check out here, we have to go straight to the airport and take the last flight to our destination, which is still 12 hours away. Just imagine if there were a direct flight from Venezuela, it would take 24 hours going through Istanbul, since it's 12 hours from there to here and another 12 from here to our destination. You can probably guess where it is, right? Look, let me show you the breakfast. Here in Turkey, people eat a lot of cheese. That's why there's so much cheese. This is turkey ham because you know they don't eat pork here. Oh, how delicious. Look, honeycomb. And over there are the main dishes. French fries. Coffee in hand and ready to take the taxi that will take us to the airport for our next flight.
Hello.
Sir, how are you?
I'm fine.
Thank you.
You.
I love how exotic taxi seats are. Look here, leather like this. All flashy, all nightclub style. They add style to the taxis, right, love?
I like it.
I like it. After 45 minutes, we are arriving again at Istanbul airport. Look, close your eyes while you listen to this video and picture an airport of this size in Venezuela. Picture an architectural marvel. Like this one, ready to receive. Let's bring in 5 million tourists a year at the very least. 5 million. Right now, I don't think we even get 200,000 tourists, including returning Venezuelans. Even if they're coming for tourism, most of them are visiting family and so on. But actual foreign tourists, whoo! What is it? Well, speaking colloquially, what's up?
Oh,
How exciting, really. How exciting. This airport is incredible. I can't believe how many people smoke in this country. I mean, statistically, I could say 8 out of 10.
They smoke while walking, so if you walk behind them, you inhale their cigarette smoke.
It's like they're nebulizing themselves.
I'm grateful that public places in Venezuela have banned it, and that restaurants too, and nightclubs. Yesterday I got to the hotel and my hair smelled like cigarette smoke and I was like, kill me. I want to shower, but I feel like I'm dying.
Look at how huge this airport is. Wow. Well, that thing you see over there that says something like Yote. It's a hotel inside the airport so you can rest if you have long layovers. You can book it by the hour, so you don't have to pay for the whole day.
We made it through successfully. Today we had some rather grumpy guards, but hey, not everyone has all their issues sorted out. And it goes through without a problem.
And what's over there?
My birthday present.
what do you mean your birthday present?
My birthday's in September, but I'll act surprised. You should make the most of being here. Take a little walk. Buy me something nice. I'll act surprised in September.
You're looking at this consumerist paradise. Tiffany, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Saint Laurent, Prada, Celine, Fendi. No. It even makes me nervous. Look, Bulgari, this hallway gives me anxiety. Because it's okay to want something, I don't know, like some AirPods from the electronics store or a hamburger at the airport, which is pretty expensive. But this, I can accept that. Check out this stuffed animals restaurant. I imagine everyone knows him. It's wild that over half his restaurants have closed in just the past 3 years. They're all bankrupt. He literally lost absolutely everything. Then the showcases he did at the World Cup. And well, the disaster. Because I inherited brief moments of fame and attention on social media. Well, how about the prices at his restaurant here? Like $50 more or less. Well, more or less the prices at this airport. Yeah, the airport is crazy, but there's no steak here. It says hamburger, salad. A steak over there. How much does it cost? Meat. There. Look at this. Beef ribs, $74. Like $150. But then there are also others like medallions, $60. The New York steak is about $85, 300 grams. I'll leave them there for you. I'm a little sad because I got a seat that's very, very far from Ninita. And we still have 12 hours left on the flight. That means if we had left for Venezuela, it would have been 24 straight hours flying. Without any stops, obviously. That's crazy, isn't it? Look. A little Lacoste bag that Turkish Airlines gives us. Well, with all the same things we showed you yesterday, some socks, some slippers, a toothbrush, some toothpaste, a sleep mask. Delicious, really spectacular. My man, there are 2 hours and 3 minutes left. Hey, did you bring the wire? It's needed, right? It's needed. Look, it's already morning. Let's go quickly, man. Or maybe I'm just hungry. I fell asleep during dinner and didn't eat anything at the airport. Dinner was really more like lunch. So I think it's been about 15 hours since I last ate. The camera keeps going crazy from the airplane lights and everything just flickering non-stop. That's what happens after too many hours on a plane. Check this out. here on Turkish Airlines, they give you a little menu where you can see the food that's available. And we both fell asleep. Of course, Nanita had lunch at the airport. I hadn't eaten anything, but I was really sleepy, so I fell asleep. When I go to look at the little menu, look. Grilled fillet of salmon. There was literally salmon for lunch. There was also chicken breast with salad, which I think is beetroot. Or, well, a ricotta cappellacci, I have no idea what the heck that is. And then, before landing, there was the omelette, which is what I ordered, and the ham and cheese sandwich that Valerie ordered. I missed out on the salmon because I fell asleep.
I missed the sandwich.
I can't believe this crap. I want to cry. After 24 hours. I mean, 24 that turned into 48, but 24 of those were spent flying.
I want to cry. It was too much, but we did it. Today we're going to eat Wagyu beef.
Ramen. So good. Finally. Well, I know that many of you have probably already guessed it because we had mentioned it before. But for those who haven't, we arrived in Japan. Our second visit to Japan. We're going to be guiding 14 people and you'll see how exciting it is. I'm going to go back here. How are you, little girl?
I'm so excited.
I can't believe it.
We're going to eat a lot of ramen, right?
We're going to enjoy delicious food and visit during cherry blossom season. It'll be an amazing time.
It's already decided.
Sounds delicious. The best part is we'll meet an amazing Venezuelan woman who lives here and she'll share what life is like from her perspective. The upcoming videos from this country will be great. Stay tuned. Because this will be the first but not the last video about Japan. How's it going?
How are you?
Look at this beauty.
Welcome to Japan.
Thank you. Well, meet Marbelli. We'll tell you a little more about her later.
Yes,
But she's Venezuelan. How long have you been in Japan, Marbelli?
12 years.
12 years.
Here we were in Japan 12 years ago.
How exciting, how exciting.
That long?
Right below the airport, you take the train to go to the city center because Narita, which is the Tokyo airport where we arrived, is about an hour and 20 minutes from downtown. So, we're going to go into a family mart. I don't know if you saw our videos from the first times we came to Japan, but these little convenience stores like 7-Eleven have such amazing food. You might think it's just a bad little sandwich or something, but no, everything here is incredibly good. Honestly, I can't even explain to you how good everything is. Let's see what we choose and we'll show you. What did you get, Nini?
Some chicken with rice.
But look how juicy that chicken looks. And the best part is that you can ask them to heat it up for you here, and then you eat it nice and hot. Yeah, I think so. Look, I grabbed these 3 things. Some eggs, some cucumbers, and a little rice with tuna. I'll show them to you as soon as they open it.
It's time to try it. Let's start with the eggs.
Let's see. This egg is so delicious, really incredible. Look,
It has like, wow.
a little seasoning there, wow. Marinated and wine. Now let's go with the cucumber. Wow, the rice, let's see.
What is that?
Year?
Year, yes, year.
Yes. This has a bit of tuna inside. Very good, but it needs a little soy sauce, and I'm going to add it now. And you?
Love, how's your chicken with rice?
Very tasty. It looks like Thai, and that makes it really juicy. Wow, it looks super juicy. And it's not rice. Is this rice? Yes, of course, but look at the grain. It's super thick. But no, look at that chicken. Wow. Incredible, right? It's so good. At the supermarket, how much did we spend? We spent $11 for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 waters. Incredible. A super important tip if you come to Japan is to exchange money at the airport. Unlike other countries where exchange offices at airports usually have the worst rates, here it's completely the opposite. Here is where you can get the best rate. Or also, if you have a card like Revolut or Wise, which we use a lot for traveling, you can withdraw from the ATM, which also has a very good rate, especially because train tickets can only be paid in cash, so it's necessary to have cash at all times. Most things can be paid with a card, but there are some specific things where you absolutely need cash, and this is one of them. Music.
Music.
A curious fact about Japan is that here they drive on the opposite side compared to the West. That is, if we drive on the left, here they drive on the right. This isn't just seen on the streets, but also on the train. Here, people stand on the left and those in a hurry pass on the right, which is the opposite of what I'm used to. Everyone stands on the left and those in a hurry pass on the right. Today, no one is in a hurry, everyone is calm, but the organization is wonderful. We're looking for a place to eat because we're really hungry. And of course, when you're really hungry, you have to eat a lot. And we're trying to find a place that's all you can eat Wagyu beef. You can imagine how delicious that is. My mouth is watering while I'm recording this clip. But anyway, fingers crossed that we find it. Music. Look, this delicious food just arrived for us. It's an all-you-can-eat meat restaurant. It costs 7,300 yen. At the time this video is being recorded, it's about $46 for all-you-can-eat Wagyu beef. I think that's a really good price. And with all this hunger we've built up after 2 days of eating airplane food, today we're making up for it. We're getting back in balance. Just so you know, when this is finished, we'll go and get more. And we're about to order the side dishes here. This is it. We just finished that big meal and all I want to do now is go to sleep. I just want to sleep. One thing I loved is that they tell you it's 7,300 yen per person, and when you get the bill, it's 7,300 yen per person. Isn't it like with VAT plus 10% plus 3% IGTF, you end up paying like 48% extra? No, 7,300 per person. In fact, here in Japan, it's not customary actually. It's considered bad manners to leave a tip. So 7,300 yen, $46 each. And I easily must have eaten 600 grams of Wagyu beef or more. Incredible. Really, that restaurant was just way too good. I'll leave the name on the screen in case you visit Japan and are interested. Here it is. Akihabara, basically the tech, anime, and otaku district, is really cool. Look, how beautiful, right? It's the cherry trees that bloom in this season of the year. Look how spectacular they look, right? Right now, I'm using 2 continents. 2. I have reached paradise, the most beautiful and longest technology area in all of Tokyo, especially to shop. Wow. And Kelly Nights with Y. Wow. How beautiful. What a spectacle. Look, G-Master. Wow. We've arrived at Camera Paradise. Well, tech paradise in general. And the best part is that products made in Japan or nearby are a little bit cheaper here. Plus, as a foreigner, I get an extra 10% discount for being, well, a tourist. That means I save on VAT, but unlike, for example, in Europe where you have to go claim the VAT. At the airport, after you've paid, they give it back to you. Here, no. Here they deduct it right away. That way, some people avoid forgetting about it. I arrived late at the airport and couldn't claim the VAT or something like that. So you just have to bring your passport, that's very important, and the same QR code required to enter the country.
My savings?
Literally my savings.
May everything multiply for us. May the Lord give us more than what we're going to spend today.
Look, love, come here quickly, please.
I already saw 2,455.
Come here.
Control yourself, control yourself.
Come here, my savings.
Come here.
My savings, my savings. Literally. Savings! Literally, I should start charging Valerie for all my drone shots, right?
Yes, that's how we're going to be.
That's how we'll be, of course.
He's charging you rent? That's so rude. I mean, we're going to start holding things over each other's heads here.
Nini? No? The little drone between the two of us? We made some big purchases. We really needed it, right, Nini?
Yes.
Starting with the little bags.
We spent a while thinking about everything we wanted to buy when we got to Japan. We didn't go overboard.
No, not at all.
Just what we needed to keep working, creating content, and enjoying our passion, which is taking photos. It's not what brings us the most money, but it's what we're most passionate about, so we're always trying to keep that balance.
That's exactly what I was gonna say, because we're recording this vlog with a little $400 camera, which is a DJI Osmo Action 5, and today we spent, well, more than the cost of 10 of these cameras. But keep watching, because when we get to the hotel room, we'll do a full unboxing of everything we bought. And that's how we wrap up this video, leaving Venezuela for a long time, indefinitely. I'm surprised by the number of people who are still wearing masks. And when I asked Marbelli, she told me that, well, there are two types of people. One, those who have a cold and consciously don't want to infect others. And the second type is people who during
The Sakura season get allergies, so they spend their time sneezing and, well, they don't want to be sneezed on. But that's it then. Okay, I'm going.
because I was talking, I missed the train stop. And well, then there's the third type of people who are kind of paranoid and use it so they don't get sick even though they're healthy. The fact is, it's impressive, but there are a lot of people who use it. I mean, I'd say 3 out of 10 people. Look at this. Welcome to our huge room. Super mega spacious. Careful, come on in. I mean, go ahead already. Come in. Let me show you our room. Here, you can see the hallway, you see? It's such a big room that it even has a hallway. And over here you can see the bed. The bed, exactly. The bed and the hallway.
The vanity? Look. But it has a television. TV.
Do you know how much? $150 a night, $150 a night. In this huge room, what do you think? A beauty. A beauty, spacious. Giant. But you wanted to come during Sakura season. Because this time in Japan, this time when the pink cherry blossoms bloom, is the most expensive of the whole year. If you decide to come at this time, you have to be prepared to spend that budget for hotels of this size. It's very clean, very nice. The lobby is spectacular, huge, and all that. But the rooms are microscopic.
And without air conditioning.
Miniature. No, it must have air conditioning. See, it's right here. No, it does have air conditioning. Well, before finishing this video, I want to do the unboxing of what we bought. Really quick. Look.
This one really is a bully. You do it. You do it, that's it.
The most spectacular gift that Niñita has given me in 8 years of our relationship is this bag right here.
Come on, why do you need to hit it so hard?
We can't take it anymore.
At this hour, I'm not tolerating a lot of things anymore, so let's keep it brief and without too much showing off.
Imagine what I have to put up with, the patience I have.
No, me.
But yes, me.
No, me.
The fact is that we are replacing that bag with this other bag. It's basically the same, just the 2026 version. The other was from 2020, lasted me 6 years and gave all it could.
It's already torn on the sides.
Yeah.
Some of the zippers don't open.
Yeah, I can handle more.
She gave it her all.
Entonces. Then we're buying it again.
Oh, what did they give us?
To clean the lenses.
Oh, how fancy, so beautiful.
We bought another Sony 24-105 lens, which we already had. But when we did the rappels at Angel Falls, Añanita dropped it and it got a little scratched, and well, the lens was already a bit messed up. So, since it's a lens we use a lot, we bought it again. I'll show it to you quickly.
My favorite for everyday use.
Okay, here it is.
It's not for vlogging, it's more for getting B-roll shots.
No. Although, I'll tell you that I took this same lens to Iran, Iraq, Syria, and Lebanon, and it was perfect. Because if you're vlogging alone, it's recommended. If there are 2 of us, it's very complicated. Now, some other little things over here. We bought a Peak Design mount. It's the favorite brand to hang it right here on your chest.
No, wait. Show the color.
Please, the color, little girl. Look how beautiful it is.
Because I also bought her a strap of the same color.
Yes, and now we're going to put in a memory card.
This memory card.
This is a little base for the tripod phone holder that had broken. This is a memory card adapter because this memory card is special. It's a slightly thicker memory card. Those who have, well, a camera will be able to see it. I don't know if this memory card is...
Me neither.
But, well, we're going to check it now.
How scary.
They said yes. Otherwise, everything here can be exchanged. Charger for the batteries. And the most important thing is around here. The most important thing. And the strap?
The camera strap.
It's here. Here it is. The camera strap.
Girl, don't make such a mess. Look, Ira.
Sorry.
It's just that... No, it's okay.
But I'll fix it for you now. Calm down, man. Check the camera strap. I'll extend everything now.
No.
Don't extend anything. It's perfect. Look.
It matches with this.
Oh.
How cute.
And the most wonderful thing?
A power bank.
After 5 years. I tell him.
Don't peacock? And him? No, I mean he was a total peacock.
What does Pabones mean?
Get to the point.
Get to the point.
Renaming the camera.
Okay.
Pause.
Please don't take it out carelessly.
I'm taking it out carefully, not recklessly. Okay.
Just like you took out the strip.
Look at this beauty. Oh my god.
Also, that unboxing was meant for me.
Look at this beauty.
That unboxing was supposed to be mine.
No, because of things like, look at this beauty. Sony Alpha 7 5R. It's a spectacular camera for photography. Look at how this screen opens. I mean, look at all the versatility it has. You can rotate it, vlog, do everything.
No.
And then you'll see it in action. This is all we're going to show you. But real quick, I'm going to check if the memory card works. Yes, it works. Here I am. This memory card is great, especially for these cameras.
Look at how she holds the camera.
Look, 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 look. It's a special memory card for these cameras, and
Well,
since it's a special memory card, I had to buy a special adapter to be able to read the files on the computer later. This is the result of many years of work. Honestly, we are very happy to be able to afford to upgrade our equipment. And honestly, we do it purely out of passion, because we love photography, because we love nature, and because we feel that we can document the animals and the landscapes with this equipment. But honestly, I feel like it's not that we need them. As you can see, we make the vlogs with a small camera. It's wonderful to see the animals, especially. Hey,
I'm going to tell you something. We have beautiful videos thanks to these little pleasures we allow ourselves.
Totally. I feel like these are videos that haven't had the results we'd love, but we do it again. Not for the views. We don't do it for the money it might generate for us, but because we're really passionate about this. Like, for example, the video about the orcas in Norway, the video about rappelling at Angel Falls, the video about the auroras in Finland, and so on and so on. You can go check out our favorite videos tab. There you'll find the videos we've worked the hardest on. And well, I'll continue with these little cameras. We're excited to use the camera for the first time. We'll end this video here since Niñita is making designs for me and we're chatting too much. What a trip.
I'm really exhausted, guys. I'm exhausted. I mean, I look exhausted. I feel exhausted. I want to sleep for 2 days straight. That's not going to be possible, so let's just clean up this mess Emmanuel made. I'll take a shower and go to sleep.
You all see what I deal with daily, right? Considérenme. I want a lens for the camera so I can see the animals up close. Well, I'm starting to get over leaving Venezuela a little bit, but we still have 5 months left traveling around the world.